gosh,
We're
let's go. Ambassador, hoist the black flag. We got some pirates out tonight. I love saying that because look at how beautiful this scene is. I love that. Anyway, in we go.
I mean,
Let's analyze their build orders.
Woohoo! We're back to this again. Honestly, just that intro, I want to start singing. Do what you want, cause a pirate is free.
You are a pirate. You know, exactly. Okay. So let's see. Oh, this is a big difference here. So ZertoN has built his house one tile away from the TC. Last game, we saw both players build that first house fully adjacent. This is 0.5 seconds of walk time that he did not need. This misclick.
Whoa. Before
Wham, I'm saying it. Wham has the better build order. No, he did it too.
Whoa. Turnabout. They were actually, they were the true twins all along. You were wrong.
What?
But wait, look at where he built the house, and then look at where Wam has. Wam has been optimal.
New meta.
Walking towards the mining camp, building the house. What did ZertoN do? Walk towards his death and built a house.
Dude. This meta shift, I need some breakdowns.
All right, here we go.
I need to understand. Location.
I need a dunk on this too. Where's it going to be?
Dunk. I wouldn't say dunk.
Yeah, no, because I'm going to dunk these knowledge nuts on this game, right? We're going to, you're going to take those little tidbits of information and you're going to apply them to your Abbasid build so that you can be the true Abbasid king.
Did you think we're going to see 4 TC?
I think we're going to see 12.
Well,
so 6 each.
Wait, 6 each? At some point, it's just overkill, right?
I mean, you say that, but if you build enough TCs, as I've learned from Sneeper, shout out to him, check out his channel. If you just build 200 villages, you can just win the game. They got torches.
Hold up. The trade posts are a lot better for trade. You know, if Wham goes to the one on the left, right, on the kind of the west,
and then
ZertoN goes to the one on the southeast, you could kind of get like a trade boom going up in here.
Wait, who's got the better?
Could be a different. If one of them doesn't go.
No, Wham can't do it. Look at if they both do trades, ZertoN's better off. Look at his trade wing position, his House of Wisdom position. That's the only reason, Winston, why he went Eco Wing instead.
Eco Wing confirmed for both players?
Nope. It's the Millie Wing.
Yes.
What?
Yes. I am so excited because that means ZertoN will not just be spamming TCs as well.
No,
so we could get something interesting here. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. We'll see how he does against TCs. And
you said that like someone who's tied me to the chair and has a scalpel pointed at me. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I do
it is.
Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Thank you, ZertoN, for blessing us with this gift. Okay, so we have something to talk about. So the builders are going to be vastly different now, right? So what is ZertoN's plan going to be? You think spears? Or you think... Oh,
it's just like you can just mass archers, right? Because like the logic here is similar to TOV.
No, it's...
In a mirror.
It's TC. It's TC.
No, but aggression.
No, it's...
No, but aggression.
TCs. Did he click the wrong one?
No, a player has never done that before in the history of AV4. These guys are perfect, all right? That's why we watch them.
Okay, well, I was hyped for it. No, this could still be really cool. I think this is going to be 2 TC into, like, some, like, maybe FC kind of thing,
yeah, but
maybe?
But if that was your goal, you would not go military wing first. Because you're forfeiting 2 camels. Castle Age, right? Like, and if your goal is just like TC into fast castle,
you go POC, right? Yeah. You just always POC. Yeah, I don't know.
It's either eco or it's like you either go eco or culture wing. Like either one is better than this for that build.
So Wham is doing the winning build order, by the way. He's doing State's build order from last game.
Ah, there we go. Yeah, that's a good way.
Early wheelbarrow.
Exactly. Meanwhile, on the other side, ZertoN, no wheelbarrow.
But he's got 3 units. He could maybe deny a TC if Wham gets surprised by this, but I'm fairly confident we saw his scout running. He knows something's up. He knows something's fish.
Let me check his vision, see if he sees it coming. Oh, he
does. He's building something.
Oh.
A range, yeah.
So, military wing, underwhelming.
No, but what are you talking about? This is so good. He gets the TC first.
Yeah, but like it costs him more.
No, but he gets more vills earlier.
But like I can afford my 3rd TC quicker than you.
Yeah, but you don't need a 3rd TC if you just go like 2 TC, right?
But they're in an ambassador mirror. They'd never do that.
I think ZertoN's got some strat here. Although he's going to accomplish very little.
You want to pass
placing his TC.
Do you want to pass me the copium as you say that again?
Well, he pushes him off gold. That's kind of annoying. Wait, he's going to push him off stone before he gets 200.
Oh, wait.
Well, he's only got one archer, though. One archer against
he's got a second on the way, though. Like, this is delays him, but it won't stop him.
Yeah, but that's kind of... This is... Come on, tell me this isn't interesting.
Yeah, for an ambassador.
Yeah,
it's like
it's interesting.
It's a cool play. Like I've seen it, like I said, out of GUA, and the cool thing is like, what I liked about the build that he would usually do is like military wing, you feign aggression, and then you boom castle, and then with eco wing you TC pin, right? Like I actually think that might be the future of Bastards. It's like unlock castle so you have flexi and you don't need many units to defend. And then you just go crazy with TCs. Because at that point, like, if you're on the other side and you see me go Castle Age at such an early point, you're probably like, oh, okay, I need to get Castle Age myself. So then I just get to TC Boom for free.
I mean, he forced out this archery range, so he knows to follow it up with the stable. So, like, one horseman will kind of open up the map again. And, okay, so Wam feels confident with his new TC placement, changes it to the deer. Still in the back of his base, not really securing a gold mine, most notably. So if he loses map control... He might have some issues getting techs and going Castle Age, but I think if he keeps making archers, he'll be generally okay. But he's going to need a stable soon to deal with these horsemen that are shortly going to be trained.
I'm just looking at the TC opportunities here. Like, Wam's probably going to want to get his hands on a third, although right now, obviously, he's going to layer in more military. Cool thing for Wam is, like, that deer on the eastern side, he might think about going for a wide one if he gets some map control. I actually really think ZertoN... Best approach to this type of build is probably just kind of feign aggression, get Wam to invest more, and then go for that Castle Age timing.
Yeah, I think the goal here is this horseman will try and catch out any of the archers that try to leave the base, meaning that his few archers that he has can like kind of get some free reign over the base. But I think Wam just spotted it, so he knows what's up. And yeah, so Wam's going to be going for that TC. As we've seen, potentially even a fourth on the way. I mean, not sure yet. We'll see.
Where's his scout? Because I think once you see your opponents on 2, you stop at 3. Like, you should not be going for more.
Yeah, one more than the opponent. It's a classic. He saw the horseman, by the way, so he knows that's on the way.
Oh.
So he has built the barracks.
Now this is very telling what Wam just scouted there. He sees the blacksmith play from ZertoN, so this is not just kind of like feigned aggression. This is full commitment. It's going to force Wam to really consider how greedy he wants to be. And I'd say he's been quite retracted with his placement there. Yeah, originally he was going to place it in the bottom corner. It's going to be a very close by TC for the wood line. This does unlock a lot of wood, which should allow him to kind of boom up into archers. And I actually really like archers when you're defending like this.
Yeah, I think Wam's position right now just feels so solid. It feels so hard to disrupt this, right? I think you're totally right. The best way forward, potentially for ZertoN, is to try and squeeze out a Castle Age. Like, don't do anything at this point. Just let him sit there and boom and attack him with, like, knights, for example, could really change the game. But it seems like ZertoN's confident in the feudal push, and so he's going to invest more into military here. And I'm not sold that it's really going to pay off. No textiles yet, so these vills are quick pickings, as they say, somewhere, I'm sure. Spearman going to get a little bit of damage. I'm sure someone says
Someone
that
somewhere has said. I mean, I think we say that most things, you know. But what I want to say is...
Quick
Wam.
pickings.
Quick pickums. No, Wam. I just want to say Wam. That's all I got right now. Honestly, it's like... so I'm looking at Wam's position, though, and in all seriousness, I think he should look for some small walls, right? Like, there's a risk he gets out-archered, and I think that's why he's reluctant to do it. But right now, that this horseman play, he's playing catch-up in essentially every category at this stage against ZertoN.
I mean, look, I thought I liked his position, but, you know, I really kind of forgot. Like, ZertoN got that second TC up just so much earlier. Like, he had a pretty comfortable lead, and he's getting Vil kills right now. So, Wim might have the long-term growth, but ZertoN, for the short term, has some advantages. Getting the Pierce Armor upgrade as well now, so his archers and horsemen gonna be able to dive. He has 15 archers on the field, 6 horsemen. His military is getting pretty scary. Add a ram in, and this could get add a ram in, and now this could get kind of dicey.
Now here's another thought for you.
This could get dicey.
Like, Wam I mean, he's going to get sliced and diced by this. Because another thing I want to check, I think he did at least get fresh foodstuffs, but he hasn't had access to gold this whole time. He just moved south of his base to go back on gold. But he's been without gold for like, what, 2-3 minutes at least? That's a big deal in this situation. It means you can't actually match these blacksmith timings, this pace. And, well, we talked about the blacksmiths. We've been waiting for it. Boot camp is now on the way for ZertoN. This fight just got 10 times harder.
Yeah, the boot camp, it's such a nice scaling tech once you have a lot of those units. Why I think so many players are afraid to invest in the military wing for that feudal age push because, you know, if you don't have that massive infantry, the opponent is able to hold back, it does very little. But in this case, he's going to be able to get quite a lot of value from this tech. Adds the second ram. If we see a third ram, I'm getting scared for Wam. I'm getting quite scared for him. He has really no huge threat of a counterattack. He does have 7 horsemen of his own, so maybe going to try and sneak around the back, catch off reinforcements, maybe try and get a little raid in, but ZertoN's base is pretty fortified. Doesn't have a forward vill, by the way, so ZertoN's the HP on the rams is unfixable.
I mean, but that was the interesting part. Like, ZertoN kind of revealed his comp when he didn't guard the ram like that, so Wam sees an opportunity, but instead of taking it to defend, he tries to cut off reinforcements. Now, oh, that's the problem right there. Like, he gets caught out by ZertoN this way. Now you don't even have horsemen to quickly pinch these rams. I mean, if I'm ZertoN, I genuinely just add the third ram now. And then I commit. Because I know now clearly that I have mass and I have the window.
Yeah, here's the third ram. Would love to see a Vill trying to make its way forward, but those horsemen maybe making ZertoN reconsider. Because if he repaired that ram, this attack would just be so devastating, right? Like, this could get really crazy really fast. Add a tower potentially as well, just to solidify the position.
He has to go now.
Go in here.
Yeah, he has to be fast. Look at what Wam's doing. The horseman mass is building. He is on the clock. He knew this from the get-go. See if he can actually crack this base.
He still has 4 more Vills. He has better income in some areas, but not in food. So yeah, the horseman mass will get scarier. 13, only 1 spearman on the board here for ZertoN. The horsemen commit against the rams. The archers plucking away. Oh boy. The Vills are pulled. 1 ram down. The second ram low HP. The horsemen for ZertoN die, but for not, the TC stays alive.
I mean, he gets brutalized in this fight. Like, consider that Wam is taking this fight without undermesh. That's the impressive detail. Those horsemen barely even feeling a tickle. And ZertoN, I mean, he lost his front line. This is a heavy investment of wood, and now he's at risk of losing all of it.
Yeah, he has boot camp on these archers, so they're surprisingly good against the horsemen in this case. The rams might actually stay alive. One of them at least.
There's more horsemen coming. Like, I'm just keeping an eye on that cap at the top. Like, he is eventually going to lose this archer mass. The best thing ZertoN can do is take a bunch of heads with him.
Yeah, Wam with a beautiful read with this huge number of horsemen. Obviously, this is being supplied by the hunt. Almost wonder if maybe ZertoN should have attacked the left side there, pushed him off gold and hunt potentially. I don't know though. That's really hard to judge, right? And the fight just looks so good now for Wam. His Vill count has skyrocketed in comparison. Those 3 TCs churning away. It looks like ZertoN maybe even stopped producing for the push, and
yeah,
not going to work out for him.
He can't counter horseman with horseman now. Like, his food is kind of, it's bursting, right? Like, if you check the right side of his base near the relic, I think he's exhausting berries right now with what looks like 20 villagers. His deer are all situated on the left side. He never went for them. Like, this is very dangerous what's happening here. ZertoN is either going to have to make a farm transition, or he's going to have to walk into where the fight is now going to be. Wam is even checking there ahead of time.
I don't even know. I
don't think you have
a chance this game might even end in feudal. I'm not exactly sure, but you're down the TC and you don't have the threat of Castle Age. Your boot camp push did not work. You invested 900 or something, 750 wood into rams and accomplished very little with it. You got Sungville kills, I guess, but now you're down 10. And you don't know that, of course.
Wam's being greedy, though. Like, Wam, like, your point of ending in feudal, Wam shakes his head. He's going Castle Age. Look at his resources. I wondered where the army was. Now we know.
Yeah, he's gonna take this to the Castle Age. Maybe their knights could be the killing blow. Not exactly sure what Wam's plan is just yet.
I think Wam's probably going to go military wing, and then you can just, like, mass horsemen. Yeah, so military on the way. And this is where that advantage that ZertoN had that we thought was so cool with the boot camp is now gone. Like, it just evaporates like that. And also, check where ZertoN's walling. I talked about that deer that he's going to need. This is not how you use walls if you want the deer, right? Yeah, just keep them out.
It won't even finish. I think that he's going for the deer anyway. But the horsemen are here, slowly taking out the wolf.
Wam.
Just passing. Like ships in the night, nothing happened.
Like, wait, we're a bastards and they're a bastards. The enemy must be elsewhere.
Yeah, I mean, interesting stuff here for ZertoN to try and come back at this stage. Like, he's got some kind of YOLO gambit going in here, just gonna dive into this tower, I guess. Yeah, could work out.
It's very important.
These two
actually,
camels.
Like, I don't know if ZertoN knows about the tech timing that's underway, but idling this eco out means that Wam won't have a war chest to use at the beginning of castle.
Also, but those two camels are going to be the war chest, right? Two camel riders are just going to mean that like the fights are going to be so hard for ZertoN. He's basically not going to have cav, right? Like his horsemen are going to do so little damage unless he's hitting the archers.
He has got 30 archers, right? That's my thought there to that point. Like I agree the camels are high value if ZertoN didn't start walling himself in, but I think Wam might just have to take a slower approach or choose to mass horsemen. Looks like he's going for the latter right now. We're about to hit double digits again. He could just ignore this blob from ZertoN because the reality is when you go this many archers, you can't kill the base, right? And the Ram player's already stung him once. I don't think he wants to... Okay, he does want to double down on it.
I guess he's feeling like this is his opportunity, but maybe... I don't think he'll tap out, but it's got to be in your head here. Gosh, like, you know, he just shook his head when he sees this castle age. He's like, oh, he made so many horsemen. I thought I was like baiting him into an all-in feudal, and I'd be able to win with this boot camp push, and
this push won't work.
Crumble.
Like he even if he gets the TC, right? Like look at the eco difference. It doesn't matter now to Wam. It'll be 2 TC versus 2 TC, and the lance has already been produced. Men at arms also on the way. ZertoN, I mean, he's so threatened by the presence of heavy cavalry, he doesn't even target the TC. He can't even get the stables.
Yeah, I mean, if he kills the camels, maybe he'll be in a better spot.
I thought that those camels were the war chest.
They are. I mean, he's got knights following them up now. I mean, this is interesting. Camels have a lot of HP. He's tanking a lot. Like, look at him go.
2 volleys of arrows.
Look at that.
And they're gone.
3 each.
He split target there. I think it was 2 with 30, but like it is the night follow-up, you're right. Like it's the prep of multiple stables. Now they wrap around from just a few horsemen to body block the retreat.
Yeah.
I mean, ZertoN, I don't know where you're running, because the only place you're going to is a loss.
Yeah, to the depths of hell, says Wam. He's ready. He is ready to close this game out here. I mean, the horseman spin, or the horseman flank, sorry, coming in, kind of nice, but
that keep dropping.
Yeah.
I think he's got 10 villagers on the way, 2 split groups making their way in, and no scout vision really there for ZertoN. So this is going to be a very big surprise for him, and not the kind where you say happy birthday and smile.
Yeah, agriculture on the way as well. So Wham's just feeling super comfortable with his position at this point. The second Pierce armor upgrade on the way as well. So this archer mass going to start so little damage to anything that Wam has. Oh boy. That deep drop is...
Don't mind us, boys. We're a bastard too. Yep. You're a bastard and we're a bastard. Nothing to see here.
We're all friends. Until this is done.
Well, I don't know if I'd use that word, but we're all a bastards.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Really
really tricky for ZertoN. You know what this makes me sad about is that I think that this might mean we see less creativity in the future games of the Basset Mirrors, because I mean, Wham showing why the players in the previous game went eco-wing together, right? If it's the best strat, it's the best strat, and it just looks like the timing just wasn't quite there for ZertoN, although it was close. Like that one fight though, where he pushed with the 3 rams, just it kind of got walloped, right? Wham just kind of gave him the backhand and sent him packing.
Yeah, there are times where you can wait for like the 3 ram boom, but like sometimes you just have to go in with 1. Like if you can guard it and the idle time you can force is good. But like ZertoN tried that play and he was clearly distracted elsewhere. Like he sent the ram in on his own. And the crazy part is like not only did you allow 3 damage on that initial ram, but then you revealed entirely to Wam how not strong you were, right? Like he brings out a few horsemen, and what does ZertoN do? He runs all the archers further back and brings forward 2 spearmen. Right? It's not like you're offering up an army for a fight. It's almost like you're offering up a sacrifice.